Most people still think AI businesses look like giant tech companies with billion-dollar laboratories, armies of engineers, and impossible startup costs. Meanwhile, thousands of ordinary business owners are quietly building AI-powered companies from spare bedrooms, coffee shops, and tiny offices. Some never write a single line of code. One founder created an AI sales assistant for roofing companies and started charging $400 monthly. Another built an AI receptionist for dental clinics and scaled to $50,000 monthly with only 3 employees. The strange part is not the technology. It is the economics. AI dramatically lowers labor costs, compresses timelines, and lets tiny teams operate like companies 10 times larger. That shift is creating a hidden wealth transfer most people barely notice yet. Here is the part most people miss. The richest AI businesses are often incredibly boring. They are not futuristic robots or science fiction inventions. They solve expensive business problems faster and cheaper than humans. Imagine a plumbing company missing emergency calls overnight. Every missed call could mean a $2,000 repair job lost to a competitor. Suddenly, an AI answering system that books appointments 24 hours daily becomes extremely valuable. If it recovers only 10 jobs monthly, that could mean $20,000 in additional revenue. Charging $500 monthly feels cheap compared to the payoff. That simple math explains why AI businesses are spreading quietly across industries. The real opportunity is not replacing humanity. It is eliminating friction from repetitive tasks businesses already hate handling every single day. The first category quietly making owners rich is AI automation agencies. These businesses connect AI tools into systems that automate repetitive work for companies. Think of them like digital efficiency consultants. A small marketing agency once needed 5 people to answer leads, update spreadsheets, send follow-ups, and schedule calls. Today, AI tools can automate most of that workflow. One operator built a system for real estate agents that instantly responds to leads, qualifies buyers, schedules appointments, and sends reminders automatically. The setup took about 2 weeks. The monthly subscription cost the client under $1,000. Yet replacing the same labor manually could cost $4,000 or $5,000 monthly. That difference creates massive profit margins. Many of these automation businesses are run by solo founders, quietly earning 6 or 7 figures annually. The second category exploding right now is AI content production, but not the obvious version most people imagine. The real money is not random AI images or generic blog spam. The profitable businesses specialize deeply. One company creates AI-generated product descriptions specifically for Amazon sellers. Another builds short-form video scripts for real estate brokers. Another generates personalized fitness meal plans at scale. Specialization changes everything. Generic AI content feels replaceable. Industry-specific AI systems feel valuable because they save time while understanding context. One e-commerce brand reportedly reduced content production costs by 70% after integrating AI workflows. Suddenly, a 2-person company could produce the output of a 20-person creative department. That shift completely changes business scalability. Small teams can now compete against larger competitors without needing massive payroll expenses. Now watch what happens when AI combines with subscription pricing. This is where the numbers become shocking. Imagine building an AI tool for accountants that automatically categorizes receipts and generates monthly summaries. If 500 accounting firms each pay $200 monthly, that equals $100,000 recurring monthly revenue. Yearly, that becomes $2 million before expansion. Here is the critical detail. Software scales differently than human labor. Serving 50 customers may require the same infrastructure as serving 500 customers. Traditional service businesses constantly hire more employees as they grow. AI software businesses often grow revenue much faster than expenses. Investors love that model because profit margins expand over time. That is why small AI startups sometimes become multi-million-dollar companies faster than traditional businesses ever could. One of the biggest misconceptions about AI businesses is that they require advanced programming skills. Increasingly, they do not. No-code platforms now allow ordinary business owners to connect AI models visually, almost like building with digital Lego blocks. A restaurant owner can create an AI chatbot that answers menu questions, handles reservations, and collects customer feedback without hiring a full engineering team. A fitness coach can build personalized AI workout generators using drag-and-drop software. This changes who can participate in the economy. Previously, software businesses required deep technical expertise and huge startup costs. Today, many successful founders are marketers, consultants, operators, or industry experts who understand customer pain points better than engineers. Their competitive advantage is not coding brilliance. It is knowing exactly where businesses waste time, money, and human energy every day. The next hidden goldmine is AI data analysis. Businesses are drowning in information, but starving for useful decisions. Every company collects sales numbers, customer complaints, website clicks, inventory reports, and financial data. Most never fully analyze it because humans are slow and expensive. AI changes that equation dramatically. Imagine a retail chain with 100 stores. Instead of analysts spending weeks reviewing spreadsheets, AI systems can instantly identify which products are underperforming, which locations are losing money, and which promotions drive the highest profits. One logistics company reportedly reduced forecasting errors by nearly 30% after implementing AI analytics. That improvement saved millions in inventory costs. Suddenly, AI is not just software anymore. It becomes a decision-making engine. Businesses that make faster, smarter decisions often dominate slower competitors before others even realize the market changed. Now let's talk about the most underestimated AI business model right now: vertical AI. Vertical means building specifically for one industry instead of everyone. This is where some of the largest opportunities are quietly emerging. A general AI assistant might struggle understanding legal contracts or medical terminology, but a specialized AI trained for insurance claims or construction estimating becomes incredibly powerful. One startup built an AI system helping property managers process maintenance requests automatically. Tenants describe the issue. The AI categorizes urgency, contacts vendors, schedules repairs, and updates residents automatically. Property managers save hours daily. The business owner charges per building managed. Suddenly, recurring revenue scales with customer portfolios. Industry specialization creates stronger loyalty because the software becomes deeply integrated into operations. Once businesses depend on these systems, they rarely switch providers. There is another reason AI businesses are spreading so quickly. Customers increasingly care about speed more than tradition. Think about customer service. Most people do not actually want long conversations with support agents. They want fast resolutions. If AI can answer accurately in 10 seconds instead of making someone wait 15 minutes, customers often prefer the AI experience. Banks, airlines, retailers, and healthcare providers are learning this rapidly. One report estimated businesses could automate up to 40% of customer interactions using modern AI systems. That does not always eliminate jobs completely. Often it allows companies to handle dramatically higher workloads without hiring aggressively. The economics become irresistible. Faster responses improve customer satisfaction while lowering operational costs simultaneously. Historically, very few technologies delivered both benefits at once. That is why executives are investing aggressively, despite uncertainty surrounding the technology itself. Here is where the story becomes even more interesting. AI businesses are not only selling software anymore. Many are quietly becoming digital labor providers. Imagine a small law office employing 5 assistants handling paperwork, scheduling, intake forms, and document review. Now imagine AI systems performing large portions of those repetitive tasks continuously without breaks. The business owner suddenly gains operational leverage. Instead of hiring 3 additional assistants during growth periods, they expand software capacity. One founder described his AI tools as digital employees working around the clock. That phrase sounds strange now, but economically it makes sense. Businesses historically scaled by adding human labor. AI introduces a new model where software absorbs operational workload. That fundamentally changes staffing economics, productivity calculations, and company growth strategies across nearly every major industry over the next decade. A surprising number of profitable AI companies started accidentally. One consultant builds an internal automation tool for personal use. A client notices it and asks to buy access. Another client joins. Soon, the consultant realizes the tool itself is more valuable than the consulting business. This pattern keeps repeating across industries. Why? Because businesses everywhere share similar operational pain points. Scheduling, reporting, invoicing, forecasting, lead qualification, compliance tracking, customer communication, and document management exist in nearly every organization. AI simply compresses the cost of solving those problems. Historically, custom software development was expensive and slow. Today, small founders can prototype AI systems in days instead of months. That speed dramatically increases experimentation. More experiments create more successful business models. The result is an explosion of quiet micro-companies generating meaningful revenue without attracting major public attention yet. One reason many people underestimate AI businesses is because they compare them to internet companies from the early 2000s. But AI changes economics differently than websites or apps alone. Traditional software often required users to learn complicated interfaces and workflows. Modern AI increasingly adapts to human behavior instead. A construction manager can simply describe a project problem conversationally and receive scheduling recommendations instantly. A sales manager can ask AI why quarterly revenue dropped and receive summarized analysis immediately. This dramatically lowers training barriers. Businesses adopt systems faster because employees do not need months of technical onboarding. Simpler adoption means faster revenue growth for AI companies. Some startups now reach profitability with tiny teams because AI tools also improve internal productivity. In other words, AI businesses often use AI themselves to grow faster and operate leaner. Now let's break down why investors are pouring billions into this space. The excitement is not only about technology, it is about margins. Imagine two companies each generating $10 million annually. The traditional company employs 100 workers and spends heavily on salaries, administration, and support. The AI company may operate with 15 employees because software handles massive portions of operational workload. That difference changes profitability dramatically. Investors care deeply about scalable revenue with controlled expenses. AI businesses potentially deliver both. Some software companies already report gross margins above 70%. That means most additional revenue becomes profit after infrastructure costs. Historically, only certain industries achieved margins that high consistently. AI expands those economics into entirely new sectors. Investors are essentially betting that software-powered labor becomes one of the largest economic shifts since the Industrial Revolution. Of course, there is a hidden danger most AI founders discover quickly. Building technology is usually easier than acquiring customers. Many brilliant tools fail because nobody knows they exist. That is why successful AI businesses often focus obsessively on one painful problem with a measurable financial outcome. Businesses buy outcomes, not technology buzzwords. Imagine pitching an AI forecasting system to retailers. Saying, "We use advanced neural networks," sounds impressive but vague. Saying, "Our system reduced overstock inventory by 18% for regional stores," gets attention immediately. Numbers create credibility. Smart founders also avoid trying to serve everyone. Narrow targeting helps businesses dominate small markets before expanding. Ironically, many quiet AI millionaires became successful precisely because they focused on unglamorous industries larger competitors ignored completely while chasing attention and headlines elsewhere online. Another massive trend quietly emerging is AI education businesses. Companies desperately need employees trained to use AI effectively, but most workers still feel overwhelmed or confused. That gap creates opportunity. Some entrepreneurs now teach lawyers how to automate document review. Others train sales teams to use AI for prospecting and proposal writing. One consultant reportedly built a 7-figure business teaching mid-sized companies how to integrate AI workflows into operations. Notice something important here. The business is not selling software directly. It is selling transformation and implementation. Every major technology wave creates education economies around it. During the internet boom, businesses needed website consultants and digital marketers. During the smartphone revolution, businesses needed app developers and mobile strategists. AI is creating the same secondary economy now, except the demand is spreading across almost every professional industry simultaneously. Here is a strange psychological shift happening underneath all this growth. Businesses increasingly care less about where work happens, and more about whether outcomes happen efficiently. If an AI system produces accurate reports overnight, executives rarely care whether a human manually created them. That mindset changes organizational structure itself. Small businesses can suddenly appear larger and more sophisticated than they really are. A 5-person company using AI automation might respond faster, market better, and analyze data more effectively than a 50-person competitor still relying heavily on manual processes. This creates asymmetric competition. Tiny operators gain leverage previously available only to corporations with massive budgets. Historically, scale protected large companies. AI partially reverses that advantage by lowering operational barriers. Speed, adaptability, and intelligent automation increasingly matter more than sheer organizational size alone. The next wave many analysts expect involves AI agents coordinating entire workflows automatically. Instead of isolated tools, businesses will deploy interconnected digital specialists. One AI handles customer communication, another monitors inventory, another forecasts cash flow, another watches compliance risks. Together, they operate almost like an invisible operations team. Some companies are already experimenting with this model internally. Imagine an online store where AI notices declining inventory, predicts future demand spikes, contacts suppliers, negotiates delivery schedules, updates pricing, and alerts management automatically. Humans still supervise important decisions, but software increasingly handles operational coordination. This changes business speed dramatically. Organizations move from reactive management toward continuous optimization. Companies adopting these systems early may operate with lower costs, faster decision cycles, and stronger customer experiences simultaneously. That combination becomes extremely difficult for slower competitors to match later. But none of this means every AI business automatically succeeds. Many will fail because the market is becoming crowded quickly. The winners usually share several traits. They focus on expensive problems. They integrate deeply into workflows. They produce measurable financial outcomes, and they continually improve using customer data. AI businesses become more valuable when they learn from repeated interactions. That creates a compounding effect. Better performance attracts more customers. More customers generate more data. More data improves performance further. This feedback loop helps strong companies widen their advantage over time. It is similar to how streaming platforms improve recommendations or navigation apps improve routing accuracy. The longer successful AI systems operate, the smarter and more useful they often become. That creates defensibility. Many traditional service businesses struggle maintaining long-term. Right now, many people still treat AI like a futuristic novelty. Meanwhile, businesses quietly integrating AI into operations are already reshaping competitive landscapes underneath the surface. Think about what happened with electricity. Early factories simply replaced steam engines with electric motors while keeping the same layouts. The real transformation happened later when companies redesigned entire factories around electric power itself. AI may follow a similar path. Today, many businesses are only layering AI onto existing processes. The deeper transformation comes when organizations redesign operations entirely around intelligent automation from the beginning. That shift could dramatically change staffing structures, pricing models, productivity expectations, and business scalability. The companies experimenting quietly now may become tomorrow's dominant players, while competitors remain distracted debating whether AI matters at all anymore. So here is the real lesson hiding underneath all these stories. AI businesses are not quietly making owners rich because machines suddenly became magical. They are making owners rich because they reduce friction, compress labor, accelerate decisions, and create operational leverage at extraordinary scale. Small teams can now produce outputs once requiring entire departments. Industry specialists can transform expertise into scalable software. Ordinary business owners can automate painful tasks customers already pay to solve. That combination changes economic opportunity completely. The biggest winners may not be giant technology corporations alone. They may be the operators who understand specific industries deeply and apply AI practically instead of chasing hype. Right now, the market still feels early. Most businesses have barely integrated AI seriously. But the companies quietly learning today could build enormous advantages before the rest of the world fully catches up.